play it up. A young woman and golden retriever are conjoined, and they can't pull it out, so they can only ask a doctor for help. Hello everyone, I'm Dudu. I'm 32 years old this year. I have a petite figure and my skin is white and tender. Many people think I'm only 25 or 26 years old. My husband is 5 years older than me. He is a truck driver. He is always out for transportation. He can earn 200,000 or 300,000 yuan a year, which is a good income. We have a 10-year-old daughter who is in the fourth grade of elementary school. I thought my husband could make money and I would take care of my daughter at home full time. We have a house and a car, and this little life should be enjoyable. But who could have expected that now my daughter eats at school at noon, and I am only responsible for sending her off in the morning and picking her up in the evening and taking care of her daily life. When I have free time, I feel bored. After all, I am a young woman with flesh and blood and emotional needs. Every day at home, I either watch TV or browse my phone. It's too boring. I thought about finding a job to kill time. I discussed this with my husband many times. I said, "Husband, you see, my daughter is only picked up and dropped off now, so I'm not busy. I want to find something to do." But my husband disagreed every time. He said, "Once you go to work, you have no choice. If my daughter has a headache or fever, who will take care of her?" His attitude was very firm, and I had no choice. However, fortunately, my husband got a golden retriever from somewhere to relieve my boredom. Although this golden retriever is male, it is very obedient. I like it very much. It is smart and docile. It does whatever I ask it to do. It is also very patient and never loses its temper. Since I got it, I teach it various skills in different ways after sending the children to school every day. I am so busy. I also joined a lot of golden retriever owners groups to exchange experiences in training and caring for golden retrievers. This way, my day is much more fulfilling and I don't feel lonely anymore. Sometimes it really gives me a headache. It sticks to me very much. Wherever I go, it follows me and never leaves. It especially loves to interact with me. As long as I get close to it, it will never stop. It likes to lick my hands or my feet the most. It licks them nonstop. Licking my hands and feet is not a big deal, but the key is that in the summer when I wear less at home, it becomes even more unbridled. It rubs against anything exposed. Sometimes when I lie down to watch TV or take a rest, it either climbs onto my bare thighs and lies down, or puts its head on my abdomen. Sometimes it hugs me and stays there for a long time. Its mouth is not honest, sniffing and licking me. My skin is delicate and sensitive. When it touches me like this, my whole body feels numb and itchy. It feels strange and embarrassing. Sometimes I can't help scolding it, but when I see its aggrieved look, my heart softens immediately, and I can't help but reach out and touch its head to comfort it. As a result, it seems to be encouraged and becomes even more excessive. I really love and hate it, and I am very entangled in my heart. You said that this golden retriever sometimes attacks my private parts out of the blue, which makes me very embarrassed. How can I ask it out? There is no way. I can only wear those tight long shorts to protect myself tightly. But this way, I feel uncomfortable all over the day and there's a smell on my body. This golden retriever seems to be more interested in me. I can only take a shower constantly, sometimes several times a day. Many people on the internet say that frequent bathing will be fine, which can prevent parasites and remove odors, so that the golden retriever will not always cling. But I bathe it every day and it smells delicious, but the golden retriever becomes even more attached to me. I was particularly puzzled. How do others deal with this situation? I feel more and more that bathing alone is not a long-term solution, and I have to find a reliable answer. Later, I saw a very active sister in the group. Her online name is "I Just Like Golden Retrievers." I heard that she is in her 40s. She is always in the group, inviting everyone to her house to play, but only invites women, and only one at a time because her house is too small. I added her as a friend, and she accepted it very quickly. Before I could ask her a question, she sent me a message. "Would you like to play together?" Then she sent me a photo of her bathing the golden retriever. Guess what? She was holding the golden retriever's testicles in one hand. When I saw it, my face turned red. When I was bathing the golden retriever, I also touched that place. This little guy is so naughty. If I accidentally touched it a few times, it would react. She actually held it openly, and I thought that she must be very knowledgeable about this. Although I was a little embarrassed, I felt that she could definitely answer my doubts, so I no longer worried and asked her a lot of questions. She was very enthusiastic and answered very seriously. She also repeatedly reminded me that I must not let the golden retriever have close contact with other dogs, saying that it would be really unhygienic. At this time, she suddenly asked me, "Has the golden retriever her asked you?" This is actually the question I wanted to ask her the most, but I didn't dare to say it out loud. She asked it first, and asked it so directly. I quickly answered, "Will it spread diseases?" This is the answer I care about the most and want to know the most. As a result, she sent a bunch of laughing expressions and just didn't tell me the answer. I was so anxious that I sent several question marks in a row. She still didn't answer me directly and said, "You'll know when you come over." "I'll teach you," she said this mysteriously, deliberately teasing me. It just so happened that my daughter was about to finish school at that time, and I didn't have the heart to chat with her anymore. When I picked up my daughter, I was busy until she fell asleep. I took a shower, lay on the bed, and played with my phone, still thinking about what the sister said. I missed my husband so much. He hadn't been home for almost a month, so I sent him a message. "Husband, are you driving?" I waited for a long time, but my husband didn't reply to my message. As a result, the sister sent me a message again. This time it was a picture of her sleeping with a golden retriever. When I saw it, I understood why she had been laughing before. It felt like she was laughing at me. Seeing that she was so open, I became bolder, so I teased her. "Aren't you afraid that the golden retriever will rape you?" I also sent a lot of laughing emojis. She replied to me, "I just like golden retrievers. They are 1,000 times more loyal than stinky men and will never betray you." I thought to myself at the time, my God, is there really something special between her and the golden retriever? I was curious about what kind of person she was, and she sent me an invitation to join the group. I didn't think much about it, so I went in. There were 6 people in the group, but I was in less than 2 minutes and quickly quit. The content inside was so disgusting that my heart was pounding. Only then did I realize that they really had that kind of extraordinary relationship with the golden retriever. I thought at the time it seems that they think that this will not infect the disease, otherwise they would not be so blatant. I was a little shaken in my heart, and I felt that it seemed to be really safe. I got out of bed, stood at the door of the bedroom, and stared at my golden retriever. I know how big its genitals are. I touched it when I bathed it before, but I was embarrassed every time and didn't think much about it. When the golden retriever saw me staring at it, it immediately stood up, wagged its tail, twisted its butt, and came over to rub my bare leg. I subconsciously stretched my arms, and it stood up and pounced on me. I was wearing little at the time, and I was tightly pressed against its soft fur. My body was originally petite, and I almost couldn't stand steadily. This golden retriever seemed to be very human. It seemed to know what I was thinking, hugging my legs tightly, and seemed very intimate. I couldn't push it away no matter how hard I pushed it. I don't know what happened, but I pointed at the bed for some reason. This golden retriever was really smart. It let go of me immediately and jumped directly onto the bed. It didn't make a fuss like it did during the day. It just lay there quietly, staring at me as if waiting for me to give it some reward. I didn't know what I was thinking at the time, so I locked the bedroom door and sat carefully next to the golden retriever. I blushed, stared at it very unnaturally, and slowly stretched my feet under its belly. It immediately responded with its front legs on my legs and its head leaning over. Perhaps influenced by the women before, I became bolder and began to touch its genitals with my feet. I thought to myself, how can they do this? Are golden retrievers really the same as humans? Are they really that safe? I had more and more questions in my mind, and I really wanted to find out what was going on. While teasing the golden retriever, I picked up my phone and searched, what would it be like for a dog to have sex with a human? Hey, I really found it. I saw a news report with the title "Woman had sex with a dog and was sent to the hospital." The scene was embarrassing and condemned. I subconsciously pulled my feet back from the golden retriever's belly and stared at the screen with wide eyes. A woman and a pet dog were sent to the hospital with their lower bodies connected. When the doctor saw that scene, he was stunned and couldn't believe his eyes. I read it word for word, and I felt cold and sweaty. I raised my leg nervously, unkicked the golden retriever off the bed. The golden retriever screamed, jumped to the door of the bedroom, and looked at me in horror. I realized that curiosity really killed the cat. I covered my chest tightly and my body kept shaking. Thinking back to the previous scenes and looking at the golden retriever in front of me, I was full of regret. Why did I let my curiosity get the better of me? The next day, I posted a notice in the group of golden retriever owners I joined. I said, I don't want to keep my golden retriever anymore. Who wants to take it away? No money. I didn't discuss it with my husband and made this decision without authorization. Unexpectedly, there were so many people who wanted it. On the same day, my golden retriever had a new owner. When I watched it leave, I was in tears and felt bad. But after this incident, I really want to tell everyone that you must never have a relationship with animals casually. We should maintain a respect and a proper distance between us and animals and take good care of them, but we must never cross that dangerous line. Everyone must learn from my mistakes and don't repeat them. Well, today's video ends here. Welcome to Leave a Message to Discuss. We will talk again next time. Bye.